Everyone talks about real estate and how you can build wealth, and 90% of millionaires own real estate and all of that stuff. I want to talk to you about cash flow, what really matters. And I'm going to share with you the best and the highest performing businesses that print cash flow quietly that no one is talking about.
Mogul in the building.
I've been in the business 9 years. Commercial real estate investor. See, most of us, we losing out on blessings because we want to get the whole pie. We want 100% of nothing.
I got business, credit, real estate. Got some assets on the market from recession up to date. I got business, credit, real estate.
Yo, I need to become more effective in less time. If it takes you 30 years to do something, I need to do it in 5. I'm not trying to wait time 30, 40 years in to retire, get a pension, then go get a second job and now work. No, I'm not doing it.
Funding for the business with a lower interest rate. I got get your LLC. You gon' need an EIN. You get verified online. A few more steps, you be right in. Get your headset in the game. We gon' need you to buy in. Execution is the loophole with the strings that we tie in.
In this video, I'm gonna break down the top 5 highest earning cash flow producing businesses that most people don't know about and that the wealthy love. Even if the internet ignores them, we still focus on these businesses because they print money every single day. Number 1 is my favorite, self-storage. And now this is the wealth builder that nobody sees, but everybody utilizes. If you go up and down the street, there's a self-storage facility being built because self-storage is one of the highest performing real estate segments out of all classes. And I'm gonna share with you why. Self-storage facilities have low labor. Most self-storage facilities are ran with one person or fully remotely. And actually, all of my self-storage facilities, we run remotely. We have no one that actually works the facility. Everything is fully automated because of AI and technology. For example, we have QR codes that we place on our facility. So it's very simple for a customer. They just scan the QR code. It takes them right to our website and they can do an online checkout. And now when they pay online, they get a confirmation email that gives them the code. It gives them a site map. It gives them step-by-step instructions on how to check into their unit and make the process much more quicker and seamless. And even if they want to move out, you scan a QR code and actually you can do your own move out. So we do this remotely and it saves us a lot of money when it comes to labor. Self-storage facilities are also low maintenance. I love to say it all the time. No tenants, no trash, no toilets. There's no one living at the facility, so we don't have as much maintenance to deal with on the day-to-day. There's no plumbing, there's no one using a bathroom, there's no one cooking and cleaning. It's just stuff that people place and don't come back for months and sometimes years. Very low maintenance. It's a recession-proof business. No matter what's happening in the economy, if it's going up or down, people need storage. So when the economy is going up, we just buy more stuff and still need to store it. When the economy is going down, we downsize, but we don't want to get rid of our most prized possessions, so we store it inside of a storage unit. There's a lot of people that may be going through a divorce and they need to separate and liquidate. They use a storage. There's a lot of business owners that need to store their items, and it's much cheaper to put it in a storage unit versus a warehouse paying much higher rent. The United States self-storage industry is worth a little over $44 billion. In fact, every 1 out of 11 people in America rents out a storage unit, which shows that it's in full demand, high demand, and it's not going anywhere. Most markets see 90 to 95% occupancy all year round, and the profit margins are very, very high because you can operate a self-storage facility with about 30% expense ratio. So you can have 60, 70% just pure profits because of the way this business model is, and you create multiple streams of income off this one acquisition. So we offer insurance, it's administration fees, locks, boxes, packing supplies. We have notary services, we have shipping services. So we're able to increase our average cart value because of the additional services off of this one business. Oh man, this one I shouldn't share, but I'm gonna share with you. This is one of the most passive investments that builds cash that you can never even hear about. Billboards and outside advertising. Yes, this is considered real estate. So for example, you see the billboards on the highways when you drive up and down. Yeah, you could actually buy that billboard and rent it out. In fact, we actually have a billboard at one of our self-storage facilities, and we charge for advertising, and we're making cash flow, and it's really costing us nothing because we already own the facility and we own the land. It's just so happened that a billboard was attached to it, and now that allows us to print even more cash flow. Imagine you getting paid every single month just for a sign that sits there and no maintenance. And I'm gonna share with you why the billboard industry actually wins. 0 employees, 0 overhead, 0 inventory, pure cash flow. The outdoor advertising industry is a little over $9.3 billion, and you can make anywhere from $5,000 up to $50,000 every single month. And the profit margins are really, really high. We're talking about 60, 70% profit margin because, again, it's low maintenance. It takes really nothing to manage it, but it's pure cash flow. Number 3, Mailbox Rentals. So you know these little small boxes that you may see at the post office, or you may have rented out a mailbox for your business to get mail because you don't want to have your home address attached to your business online. Yeah, this is a business that you can actually get into. Actually, we turned one of our self-storage headquarters into a mailbox store. So we have virtual mailboxes, we have physical mailboxes, we actually offer packing, shipping, notary services, so many things, but the mailbox business in particular is thriving. And here's why it's winning. It's monthly reoccurring revenue. And if you don't have a reoccurring business, then you don't have one at all. Low headaches, no maintenance, pure cash flow. So let's get into the numbers. For a mailbox rental, you're talking about on average anywhere from $15 a month to $40 a month. For a 300 box wall, you can actually generate anywhere from $5,000, $40,000 a month. And the profit margins are 60 to 70% as well. This is what we call sticky income, because when you rent a mailbox, they typically never ever cancel because that is attached to their business. That is attached to them receiving items unless they relocate to another state. But for the most part, this is sticky income. Hey, it's Ramel, the 7-figure entrepreneur and self-storage king. I got a quick question for you. What's more important to you than money? Is it time, freedom, having a space to create a better relationship with God? Is it traveling the world? Is it spending time with your kids? What is it? The reason why I ask that is because most people think that money is everything, and money is just the tool that you utilize to get the real goal, which is your freedom, your time, all the things that I just named that you name, right? And the great news is I built the #1 most affordable and wealth building community on the planet for less than $1.50 per day, where I'm going to teach you the blueprint on how to clean your credit, how to get access to funding, how to pay off debt fast, how to buy assets, underwrite these deals, all in one community for less than $1.50 a day. That community is the Mogul Elite Club. So go to moguleliteclub.com or click the link in the description and grab your spot for less than $1.50 per day. I'll see you there. Number 4. Car washes. Oh man, I love car washes. I was actually at a car wash the other day, and I was speaking to the manager, and I asked her, I said, hey, about how many cars do you service per day? Now this was in the Bronx in New York City, and she said anywhere from 300 to 400 cars per day. Now I had a black SUV, which is my family vehicle, and I paid $100 for that vehicle. So it's not going to always be $100, but there's some vehicles that, you know, they charge $20, $30, $40. It varies, but let's just go for an average of about $35 per car. $35 per car with 300 cars is over $10,000 a day in revenue. So you do the math, 30 days out the month, it's just swimming in cash flow. The car wash industry is a very slept on and overlooked industry, and I'm gonna share with you why it wins. People wash their cars all year long, and I actually asked the manager, she said that she has the most traffic in the winter time. I actually thought it would be the summer because people like to keep their cars clean in the summer, but she said no, because of the snow and the salt and things like that in New York City, the most traffic comes in the winter time, right? You automate it, you have systems in place, and then you also offer memberships where people can pay monthly and get reoccurring customers. So it's just a winning business that, again, prints cash flow quietly. Number 5 is gonna be pack and ship businesses. What comes to your mind? UPS, FedEx. Well, did you know that you could actually start an independent packing and shipping business? And I'm gonna share with you why the pack and ship industry is growing and is not going anywhere. E-commerce is rising. Amazon is here to stay. And people love buying and shipping and delivering, especially when we're coming in a more remote society where a lot of our, transactions is going to be between ordering online and getting it delivered and shipping it back out. And, the world has changed post-COVID, right? So a lot of things that we do is remotely. This industry revenue exceeds over $10 billion and the profit margins are anywhere from 30 to 50%. Again, pure cash flow. Now, all 5 of these businesses have a few things in common that I hope didn't go over your head. Number 1, predictable cash flow. Number 2, high profit margins. Number 3, reoccurring revenue, which is an essential to any business model. Recession-proof. And most importantly, it's perfect for newbie business owners to get into a proven business model that has a 90+% success rate. Whenever you want to get into business, it's actually easier to get into an industry that has a 90+% success rate because failing is almost impossible, right? As long as you follow a blueprint and you're consistent with this. This is the time for you to start buying already producing cash flowing businesses. The worst thing you can do is start a business from scratch. Not in today's society when 90% of businesses fail within the first 10 years, which means you have a very, very high chance of failing. Instead, buy a business that's already proven. Buy a business that already has passed 10 years or more, that has a 90% success rate. That's what I would encourage you to do. And this is what I teach in our mentorship. We break down how to find businesses, how to evaluate them, how to creatively finance these opportunities. So you could click the link below and you could join our community. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I hope this was a valuable video for you, and I'll see you next time.